We do meditation now. We welcome our new friends come to our temple today. Before I start the Dhamma talk, I want to ask you, it's your first time you come to the temple, or first time you go to the Buddhist temple, or you've been exposed to Buddhism before? It's your first time? Okay. So welcome to our temple, okay? And we go to Dhamma talk now. Before we go to Dhamma talk, please join me to invoke the name of our teacher 3 times. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Because it's your first time you come to the Buddhist temples, I want to introduce you to Buddhism a little bit, okay? You know, Buddhism is one of the 3 main religions in the world, besides Christianity, Catholicism, and Islam, and other religions. Buddhism started about 26 centuries ago. Buddha, our founder, his name is Sakyamuni Buddha. He's born at about 624 years before Jesus Christ. Okay, and he found Buddhism. He's from Nepal, the north part of India. And Buddhism started in India and spread to Asia, all over Asia, and then to Europe, and then to America, to Australia, all over the world now. And Buddha said this way, Buddhism is very adaptable to the culture of the local region, okay? So Buddha is not like a fixed religion, like a very strict religion. It's not dogmatic. I say what dogmatic? We don't have any prerequisite condition, so you come in to practice Buddhism. It's very open-minded, okay? It's you're welcome, okay? Even if you are from other religion, you're welcome to come in to see Buddhism or practice Buddhism. It can help you to become better practitioner in your own religion. We are not discriminating. We're not dogmatic. We're not like all the religion. We're restricting your privilege or discriminating against you or something. Okay, we welcome you. So that Buddhism. So you ask, what is Buddhism? Some people, they define Buddhism as a religion. It's a very comprehensive with everything. It can be philosophy, it can be religion, it can be liberal arts, it can be science, it can be everything, very comprehensive. If you read the writing about Albert Einstein, you know Albert Einstein is a scientist, he's a very well-respected scientist in the 20th century. He said this one, he said, Buddhism is cosmic religion. The other religion, they are world religion, but Buddhism is cosmic religion. Why say that? Because even Buddha predicted, you know, our solar system, maybe later on, our planet, our planet here, the world will disappear. Maybe 2-3 million years, it will extinct. Okay, and we go to the sentient being, the human being, will appear another solar system. Maybe they have now in other solar system, all the sentient being living there. We don't know, too far from us. So Buddha predicted in the future we have another Buddha to come. His name Maitreya Bodhisattva. He's now in the Tushita. Okay, he will appear that he will take place of Sakyamuni Buddha. He will found Buddhism in that planet. Okay, so that's the reason why Einstein he called cosmic religion. Okay, and he say this one maybe next life he'll be Buddhist himself. And he say one thing that I just want to rephrase what he said. Okay, he said any religion have to make the amendment to follow science. Science have to follow Buddhism because it's so far advanced. Buddhism have everything. Buddha say everything we need to know, and we need to go to that way to know. So science have to follow Buddhism. Why I say that? Because if you look at that, what Buddhism is saying, for example, before many religions, they think that we have only the earth, that's the center of the cosmos. It's so completely wrong. Buddha said 26th century ago, have a billion solar system, not one solar system. And the cosmos is expanding. So now, Stephen Hawking, the astrophysicist from England, he said that, oh, yeah, the cosmos is expanding. So we just talk, we said, as Buddhists, we know already, Buddha said that the cosmos, no beginning, no ending. And before they said the Big Bang, that's the beginning of the cosmos, Buddha said, no, it's not the Big Bang, not the first one. The first noise is something before the Big Bang. They have no beginning. And after that, we said, oh, the cosmos is not here, it's finite. Buddha said, no, it's infinite, it's expanding. So now we say, we Buddhists said, we just open the sutra. You know that already. Buddha tell you the cosmos have no beginning and no ending. It's very scientific. And talk about the atom, okay? Before we think the atom is the smallest particle, Buddha said no. There's something smaller than atom. Now after that, you find out neutron, proton, but something bigger, smaller than proton and neutron, okay? It's smaller than that. So Buddha say that is very advanced. Now we know about the organ transplant, okay? But in 26th century ago, Buddha teach us, have a mighty bodhisattva, they give organ to save life, all the people. They give a liver, they give a heart, they give even brain, they give the blood, they give bone marrow, they gave the donation a long time ago. We have organ transplant a long time ago. So Buddhism is extremely advanced. Like in math, for example, you know, we know now we have a zillion, trillion, everything. But in Buddhism, we have a number higher, much bigger than trillion, zillion. Like we have a nanosecond, 1/1000 second. We have a satna. It's smaller than nanosecond. Now, even now, we don't have anything comparable to satna, okay? So small, smaller than nanosecond. So we think Buddhism is extremely scientific, very scientific. You look at the astrology, you look at math, you look at science, you look at everything. Buddhism is so far advanced. Philosophy, same thing. Psychology, everything. So Buddhism very comprehensive. Okay, but in summary, what is Buddhism? Somebody asked Dalai Lama, "What is Buddhism?" He said that religion of kindness. We say that religion of love, loving kindness, loving compassion, and we do not believe in violence. Okay, the only religion in the world. We don't believe in violence. We don't do any killing, okay? Many religions, they kill on the name of their being, super being, to spread their religion. They kill on the name of that person or that being. In Buddhism, we do not do the killing. We get killed, we don't kill. Okay? We get killed because we believe in the karma. For example, if I get killed, why I get killed? Maybe last life I killed somebody, I own their life. So this life I have to pay back. I have to pay my debt, that. So I didn't do the killing. We don't do that. Like in the other religion, they believe in self-defense. Somebody threaten you, you pull the trigger, kill that person before they can kill you. So we said, oh, I have a self-defense, I can kill. In Buddhism, we don't believe in that. We don't believe in killing. No matter, we do not believe in killing because killing is a sin. Okay, it's one of the precept. The first precept is do not kill, no killing. We don't believe in killing. We don't believe in violence. Okay, in no way we believe in violence because sometimes you do violence because you said, "Oh, violence to control violence." No, only love control violence. Love take care of violence. Love is better than violence. So with us, love is more important than violence. So we practice love and loving kindness, loving compassion. What is loving kindness? Loving kindness, you love people like your family. Okay, you love your father, your mother, your sibling, your wife, your spouse. That's love, and you love your loved one, and you spread your love to the people neutral to you, like your neighbor, like in your nation or your community, you love them. And next step, you love people. They're not good to you. They were your so-called enemy. In Buddhism, we have no enemy. Where people, they're not good to you in the past, they try to hurt you directly or indirectly. You love them. So unconditioned love. That's the loving kindness. And loving compassion. What loving compassion? You love people, the needy people. The people, they need help. You love them. But we love them with respect and dignity. You don't love them, like look down on them. You have pity on them. No, no pity. You treat them like equal. Like you love your family. If you love your father, your mother, you help them. You don't look down on them, pity on them, or your sibling, your brother, your sister. You love them because you feel sorry for your father, your mother, or your brother, your sister. No, you love them with respect and dignity. That's the loving compassion. That's the way we are taught that way. So we practice loving kindness, loving compassion. And in Buddhism, we believe in the service for your fellow people. Okay? Your fellow people. Some people, they think that like we practice superstition or idolatry. Like we see us, we bow it. Why we bow it? It's not idolatry. We don't bow to the statue. It's a plastic or cement or bronze or copper. It doesn't make sense. Buddha is not here. So why we bow to him? He doesn't need our bowing. He doesn't need us. You bow to me, that means you show respect to me. He doesn't need that. Okay? Why do you bow? What do it mean? We bow to ourselves. Okay? To each other. Okay? You bow to me, I bow back to you. Mutual respect. In Buddhism, we practice mutual respect. Okay? Like I'm the monk. My senior member bow to me, I bow back to him because we do mutual respect. I don't deserve the bow if I don't bow back to him. If I don't respect him, I earn my respect from him and he earns respect from me. We respect each other. That's the way we learn how to respect each other, how to love each other. Okay? We don't have that kind of idolatry. Okay? So when you bow, it makes sense to you. You bow 3 times. Why we bow 3 times? You bow first, you feel grateful to the people, to the person who found the religion, Sakyamuni Buddha. We bow. Like you salute to your father, your mother. It's not idolatry. You love your father, you love your mother. You respect them. You bow to them out of respect. But your father, your mother love you too. They have the same love, you love them. Okay? That's mutual respect. So that's the bowing. That makes sense to you. no idolatry, no superstition. We don't believe that, like many religions said, oh, you believe in me, you're saved, you go to heaven. You don't believe in me, you go to hell. It's not in Buddhism. In Buddhism, you don't bow to the Buddha, you still go to heaven. You don't have to practice Buddhism, you still go to heaven because you're a good person, because you are honorable person. You're a good person, you still go to heaven, even you believe it. It's not prerequisite that you have to believe in something so you can be saved. Okay? And if you're a good person, you go to heaven. But you're a bad person, even you go to church, even you go to the temple, you still go to hell. Okay? And we don't believe in hell, heaven like that. We believe this one. Hell can be now. Heaven can be now. If you have a good life, if you live in happiness, you are a good person. You live in paradise right now. If you have a problem, you have a lot of worry, you do bad things, you live in hell right now. You don't have to wait. After you die, you go to heaven or go to hell. Okay? That's our belief that. And one core thing we believe is the Buddha nature. We said, what's the Buddha nature? He said, I'm not Buddhist, how come Buddha nature? You can call that intrinsic value. You can call that awakened nature. Okay? And like I said, some people, they don't have education. You tell that you have a genome. They don't know. I don't know what means genome. You said plant have a genome, animal have a genome, dog have a genome, cat have a genome. They don't believe it. But they have no education. And if you're not Buddhist, you don't believe in Buddha nature. And we don't call Buddha nature. You call it awakened nature. We call it intrinsic value. Every sentient being, every living have intrinsic value. Okay, that value you have it. It's your birthright. Okay, you have it. So you have Buddha nature. So we all believe we have Buddha nature, but it's very difficult to find it. So we practice to go back to find our true self. Some people ask, oh, my true self here, I have a name. My parents give me a name. It's me. That not is temporary. Okay. What happened before you're born? Who are you? And after you die, who are you? Who will be you? Okay. So it's not you. This you now, that I now, is temporary. Temporary. Right now you have it. In the future, in the past, you don't have that. So, but the Buddha nature or your awakened nature, intrinsically, you have it all the time. But how to find it? We find by practicing. By practicing it, we go back to our true home. It's not our home right now. Our true home is somewhere, real home. We find our true self, our inner nature, our true nature, that Buddha nature. That's the way we practice. All of us, we practice so we can go back to find our true self. If we find our true self, we get alignment. We become an awakened person. We become a Buddha. Okay? So what is Buddha? Buddha is an awakened person, that's all. Awakened person, the one who knows who he is, who really he is. Okay? That's the true nature. That's the one who finds it. That's the practice, that's our goal in our practice of Buddhism, to go back to our true home, to find our true nature, our true self, our Buddha nature. It's difficult. Like, for example, said, how we can come, you find your genome? Yeah, they do the analysis, they can do the DNA, they can find you. But really yourself, you cannot find your genome. If the people ask you, what is your genome? You don't know unless you go to the lab. They do analysis. They do the DNA test. Yeah, you have a genome. That's a human genome. Okay, and then you go to the animal. They have their genome, but you have to find it. Go to the lab. So the same thing in Buddhism. We believe that one. That you have to go back to find your true self. That's the Buddhism. Okay, Buddhism is a very advanced study. It's a little bit sophisticated. So we need to study. And in the study Buddhism, you have different way. Our teacher, Sakyamuni, teaches 3 methodology to study Buddhism. The first methodology is listening or reading. You go to the temple, you have a monk or nun, they give you some information, some teaching. Okay, they learn from the Buddha, from the fundamental teacher. Now they tell you, or you do yourself. You go to the website, you learn a lot of information, all these information. But Buddha tell this way. He said, when you get these information, then believe it as it. Okay, you need to do reflection. So the second method, second methodology is reflection. You have to reflect in what you know, what you get the data. Okay, then believe it blindly. In Buddhism, we have intelligent faith, not a blind faith. There are difference in blind faith, intelligent faith. Intelligent faith, that means use your reflection to make sure it's correct or not. It's ethical, unethical, it's moral, or immoral, or amoral. It's fit your understanding, the reflection. And then the third one, the practice. Everything you learn, you need to apply that in your life to make good what you're learning. So it can benefit yourself, benefit the other people. Okay? In Buddhism, we don't believe in benefit yourself only. Okay? You have benefit the other people. In Buddhism, we believe in sharing. Okay? Everything you have, don't know that only for yourself, your family, your loved one. You need to share for the other people. That's the religion, okay? To share with other people. That's the core content of the learning we from our teacher, Buddha, okay? That's our main teacher. So that I just summarize to you about Buddhism. It's very, very, very profound. And it takes time to learn it, okay? It takes time, and mainly it takes a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking, okay? You just don't practice blindly, because they say this, practice blindly, it's like a blind faith, it's like a superstition. So you have to go with the study. Study and practice go together. If you study without practice, just you become a scholar, okay? You can brag to people, oh, I know a lot of Buddhism. I read a lot of sutra, I read a lot of book, but doesn't mean that much. Doesn't mean like the superficial education only. You have to apply it in your life to benefit yourself by other people. Like you have education. If you go to school, just have a piece of paper, okay, have a degree, doesn't do anything to society, didn't do anything to yourself. You have education, you have a piece of paper, you have a knowledge. The knowledge gave you skill. The skill, you use that skill to apply, to have a job, benefit yourself, your family, and benefit society. That's the complete education. That's the useful of the education. But if you have a piece of paper only, that means nothing. That means, oh, I have a PhD degree. But what means PhD degree? That means nothing, a piece of paper. I have a doctorate degree. That means nothing, a piece of paper only. But if you are an educated person and have a skill, and you use skill to serve society, to serve your country, to serve the nation, the world, that's a well-educated person. And the Buddhism the same way. And it's complicated. We have a lot of sutra, a lot of things to study. In the they have many schools. One they call Mahayana. That's the main school. It have about 6,000 books. You can study all your life. You never finish it. You can start early, 6 years old, until you're 80 years old. You never finish it. It's so comprehensive. And it takes a long, long time to study. We have to study all the time, okay? And another school is called Theravada. Before they called Yana. That's a small vehicle. but later on they call it Theravada. It's another name, okay? They have 180 books about that. Some people, they said about 30 books. The Tibetan Buddhism have 180 books. The Mahayana people, we have a 6,000 book. Tibetan Buddhism about 160 books, and Theravada about 30 books. They say that approximately it's not really accurate, you can look, but all the teaching of Buddha, it's the main goal is the self-liberation. How we call it self-liberation? We want to have a true freedom. We are not free because we have so many attachments. We have attachment, that means you still attached to something, like to wealth, to fame, to name, something. You're not free. When you're not attached, you have no attachment. We have nothing to be attached to. We're completely free. It's very difficult concept, You said, oh, I want society. I want to have education. I want to have money. I want to have a position. I want to have something that. But you feel that you never been satisfied. And it's never enough for you. So you're really not free. You'll never have the true happiness. Okay? So in life, you want to have a true happiness. How to be truly happy? That's difficult. I have to ask yourself, okay, what makes you truly happy? What makes you truly free? No attachment. That's the one we in Buddhism, we try to go after the true happiness, after the true freedom. Okay? Some people, they give up everything just to be free. But he said, it's difficult. He says, how many people, the billionaire, they want to give up just to be free. Because they want that, they see that the true freedom. It's not the money. It's not the position. It's not the name or the diploma or something. Materialistically, you attach that and you think that as you are the reach of your goal. It's not true. So think about that. It takes a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking. Okay, what makes you really happy? What makes you really free? That's the question you have to ask yourself and find the answer yourself. Okay, Buddha, he was a prince. Okay, he'd be emperor, but he get out of his house. He get out of the married life, everything, become a poor monk. What he go look for? Look for the freedom, self-liberation. Get off all the attachment, become a Buddha, awakened person. And then he turn around, he teach all the people to have the same way so you can be free again yourself and be awakened and become a Buddha. That's our religion. So I hope that I can give you some little bit information about our religion, okay? If you want it, you invite to come to join us every Saturday, Sunday. We have a service here. And on Tuesday, we have 101 Buddhism for the people they want to learn a bit more. And on Saturday, the junior monk, he teach about meditation, okay? What's a meditation? That's an exercise. You learn how to focus, how to concentrate it, your mind, because you know that in real life, we have a lot of thought. Human beings, we are very intelligent, but our minds are wandering all the time. You have 1,000 thoughts all the time, and you never can focus it. So what he does, he tries to help you to learn the technique, how to focus one point, single point focus. You focus it. If you focus, you can think better. You can concentrate better. Concentration leads you to wisdom. You have two different between intelligence and wisdom. Intelligence, very artificial. It's limited in time and place, okay? Like you now, you live in 21st century, you think you're intelligent. But what about 25th century? They look back at us, they said, no, we're not that intelligent, okay? You look at people in 17th century, you think they're not intelligent like we are now, because they're in 17th century. But what will people in the 25th century, they look at you and me now, they said we are dumb. Really, we are dumb. very dumb compared to them. Okay? So intelligence relative to time. The place you live in America now, in US, you have all the means to study on the good school, library and everything. But you go to Asia, to Africa, only the place they're poor, they don't have the means like you have. They're not as intelligent as you. They're not dumb because they don't have facility. They don't have the means to learn. Okay? So that's very relative. But wisdom have no limit. The only time you have wisdom by practicing concentration. You concentrate that, then you can focus better, then you can develop wisdom. That's the goal of a meditation. Some people, they think they give a lot of name to meditation, different. That's the only thing, concentration, okay? Some, they said, oh, a benefit, it bring your blood pressure down, it make relax you, make you happy. Yeah, that's the fringe benefit, okay? The main benefit is concentration. Some people, they have all their power. They can have a superpower, do this, do that. It's the fringe benefit only. The only benefit is concentration. If you concentrate, that's your goal, and you can develop the wisdom. That's the concentration. So if you want to learn, come on Tuesday, every Saturday, not every Saturday, but about 3 times a month. Talk to Master Quang. He can help you to practice meditation. Okay, and if you want to know a little bit more about Buddhism, go to on Tuesday. Every Tuesday evening, we have a one-on-one Buddhism, so we can help you about Buddhism a little bit more, and the reading can help you. Nowadays, you can go to website. You can learn a lot about Buddhism, but be careful about Buddhism. I can tell you that sometimes you can misguide in Buddhism. Because Buddhism is so vast, Some people, they bring you to different field and they tell you that Buddhism is not true. The main thing in Buddhism, you need to learn the basic first. Because it's difficult study, okay? And some people, they said, oh, Buddhism is the meditation. It's not Buddhism. Buddhism is very comprehensive. It's everything. It's not only meditation. But some people, because they practice meditation, they from Zen school, so they tell you, oh no, Buddhism is meditation. They mislead you, okay? Please learn the basic Buddhism first. After you know basic Buddhism, then you understand better. And from there, you can go, okay? Like you want to learn something, like you want to play music. First thing, you have to learn the theory of music. Something basic first. Then you go to instrument. You learn some instrument. Basic first. Violin, piano, something. Learn basic first, and we advance. Some people said they give you concerto number, something, play it. Impossible to do it. You have to start from basic, go up. Okay? So be careful in Buddhism. Some people, they go in there. Some people, they tell me, you go to retreat, you pay $1,000, $1,500, they give a certificate. That's not Buddhism. Okay? That's the business, They do something. They sell the certificate. They give you CD. They said that the Buddhism. It's not. Come from the basic Buddhism first. Do it. Do it from the root. Go up. And then you know about Buddhism. Take time, okay? Be patient and you learn it. Then go from the top. Go from the bottom up. That'd be better, okay? And someplace, if they bring Buddhism, it's a free of charge. If they charge you, it's not Buddhism, okay? If they charge you that you have to pay so much money to practice Buddhism, to learn Buddhism, it's commercial. It's not Buddhism. Buddhism is free of charge. Nobody charges you anything, okay? The true teacher, the true monk or nun, they don't charge you. You don't have to pay anything. Mostly all the book, mostly they are free. Okay? Many organizations, they offer to give book. Some, you buy some book if you want it. But many places, they give a book to you free. You can learn it. Okay? That's today, that's some information offered you. If you have any question, I'll try to answer your question. Yes.
You mentioned the sutra. Is that the sutras? Is that like the teachings, or is that what you're talking about when you say books and when you mention the sutras that you can read? Or?
Yeah. Sutra, there are many sutra. Okay? There are many sutra. We monk and nun, we have to learn a lot of sutra because our profession, our vocation, we have to learn to help our member. But as a practitioner or as the person want to know about Buddhism, I advise to go to one or two sutra, the one you like. There are different ways, different sutra. Each sutra, because of Buddha, he's kind of teacher. He's a very good teacher. He want to teach everybody, any level. You're intelligent, he teach you the high level. You're average, teach you the average level. The slow learning people said that way. He want to benefit everybody. So you need to find the sutra. It fit you. It suit you. You like it. So the best thing to do, talk to one monk or nun. That monk or nun can guide you and find the sutra you like. Stay one sutra because the sutra Buddhism is so profound. Okay, the way Buddha teach it, he teach it. He aimed at everybody. He didn't aim only you are a very intelligent person. He aimed at you, and he left behind. He leave behind the other people. No, he want everybody to benefit from his teaching. So sometime in the sutra, it's difficult to understand. He used a lot of analogy, metaphor, a lot of example, a lot of things. So when he first read the sutra, sometimes he thought, oh, it's a mythology. It doesn't make like sound like very serious, very high literature, something. No, it's it's pretty easy to read it, but sometimes it's a little bit mystical in the same time. So you need some guidance, okay? I would suggest, talk to a monk or nun, and the monk or the nun would help you to find the sutra you like, that fit you. And then that monk or nun help you to understand that sutra. It takes a little time. If you read the sutra the first time, the second time, you don't understand that. It had to be the 10th time, the 100th time. Like we monk, like the sutra, we chant all the time. Doesn't mean we are dumb because we want to understand the deep meaning, what Buddha say. Sometimes he says so profound that we need to do a lot of reflection to understand the true meaning, what he want to tell us. Okay, so it takes time to study. It's not for memory. It's not for memorize, rote memory. It's for the understanding. The comprehension take time. Like you study in school, okay? You study math, you study in middle school, high school, you study math, you go to college, math, you go to advanced study, math, and after that, postgraduate, math again. Doesn't mean you're dumb. That means you study advanced, more advanced, more advanced, more advanced. So the sutra is the same way. There are many sutra, and just find the sutra you like it, the one yet, and stay in that sutra. Stay for a long time. But some people they have this one. It's by arrogance. They study too many sutra. They said, "Oh, I know about 10 sutra, 100 sutra," but really they don't understand any of the sutra at all because they don't take time. They're not patient to study that sutra. It takes time to understand that sutra, to comprehend it, and to benefit from that. So we need to stay there. So if you ask, well, what sutra you like, many sutra, it's very. If you want to learn about your nature, your true nature, you stand one sutra. You have one the early morning sutra. You get up like the monk here. He get up at 5 morning. He chanted that to find his true nature, up his true nature. He chant all the time. Doesn't mean he's not smart. He's very smart, but he keep doing it. He keep doing that way. He understand his true nature. He want to find his true nature. What mean my true self? So he go on that and look. And some people, they all, like my age, I'm 81, okay? I know that I die so very soon, one of these days. So I chant the Amitabha Sutra. That's the sutra that to lead me to the country of Amitabha, for the, the like heaven, the other religion. I chant that. That's my liking, okay? Some people, let's know, it's like him, he wants something very informative. He chant the Lotus Sutra. That's one of the best sutra Buddha left behind. It's the 28th chapter. He chanted all the time because he wanted, he knows that his nature, he's a little bit more academic. So he chant that sutra. So we have very different many sutra. Buddhism is extremely sophisticated. Okay, so yes.
How do you begin to heal your roots?
Huh?
How do you begin to heal your roots? The roots of yourself.
I did
How do you heal your roots?
heal my own.
Roots.
Huh?
Roots. How do you heal your roots?
Where the energy begins.
The feel your root. What do you mean?
Beginning yourself and your roots.
The beginning,
The base.
the base of the study. It take a training, to join it. In Buddhism, we believe in the karma. That means the relationship between cause and effect. Everything in life has cause and effect. Nothing happen randomly. Okay, some people you analyze, you said, oh, something random. It that happen that way. In Buddhism, we believe in the karma. Everything have cause and effect. Okay, for example, you okay. You study, you make good grade. Why you make good grade? Because you study. That's the cause, and the result, the good grade, and the good grade is the cause, and you get promotion. That's the effect. And when you have the degree, that's the cause, the effect. You have a good job. Okay, the good job is the cause, and then the effect have a happy life. Everything have a cause and effect, cause and effect. So if you ask me what the root that, it's I believe, for example, how I become a monk, how he become a monk, how he become a young American man, become a monk. That he karma. Maybe last life he was a monk. He was a monk, so this life he want to finish, become a monk again. You ask me how I become a monk. I was a doctor before. I'm a medical doctor. Okay, I become a monk because that maybe my karma. Last time I was a monk, so now I want to finish my life as a monk. So I want to become a monk again. That's the root. My root is that. How we find the root? That's the cause and effect. Okay, you know why it happened because of my karma. Okay, like for example, why you become American? Okay, that's the cause and effect. Maybe last life you're a very good person, so this life you come back as American, a good country, good education, good future, cause and effect. Okay, why they become a poor African man? Because maybe last life they're not a good person, they're stingy, they're not good, so they come back a poor African in a poor country. No facility, nothing. Why become a poor Mexican? The same thing. It happened that way, cause and effect. Okay, everything we believe in cause and effect. For example, the people why they married this woman, cause and effect. Why they have a million women, they didn't choose that person. They choose only one, cause and effect. They have some relationship before. Maybe him and her, they get previous relationship. They were friends before. So this life, they come back as husband and wife. They're not enemy. If they're enemy, this time they come back like two people have a gun pointing at each other, ready to pull the trigger to kill each other. They were enemy. But this life, no, they're friend. Relationship, good relationship before, cause and effect. So if you think everything in life is a cause and effect, everything cause and effect, okay? Like for example, you are good driver. That's the cause. No accident, that's the effect. You are a reckless driver. That's the cause. Accident, that's the effect. Cause and effect. Everything cause and effect. There's nothing you can say randomly. Oh, I have an accident because accident. No, because of reckless driver. Okay? So you don't blame anybody. You have to blame yourself. Because I make an accident because I overspeed. That's the cause. Accident has effect from overspeed and the cause and effect. Everything has cause and effect. If you think that is that, and everything is cause and effect. You look every little thing. Like, for example, you have a good meal. What's that? Somebody good cook for you. And you have a good meal. You enjoy it. Cause and effect. Your mother, she cook good. She cook a good cook for you. You eat good. You enjoy the food. Cause and effect. Effect, you eat good. The cause, your mother is good cook to you. Everything cause and effect. Just think everything in life cause and effect. There's nothing randomly, nothing without cause. Everything has cause. Just think it, you see the cause. Everything cause, you be very awareness. You practice awareness, you become mindfulness. You don't blame anybody except yourself. And if you blame yourself, you said, oh, I'm not successful in life because I'm not lucky. No. If you are a studier and you study well, you do well, you will succeed. That's cause and effect. You don't do well because you don't study well, you don't apply yourself, you don't have a good result, don't have a good life, successful life. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame. My father did not have connection, did not recommend me, so I have a good job. No, don't blame your father. I said, because me, I didn't do it myself. I didn't apply myself. I didn't have a good degree. I didn't have good skill. I didn't have a good job. I cannot blame my mother. I cannot blame my father. I cannot blame my teacher either because I didn't study. It's not my teacher's fault. It's my fault. So everything cause and effect, cause and effect. And you see that. And it's take your own responsibility. And what it is, you improve yourself. In Buddhism, Buddha teach you self-improvement, self-dependence, self-reliance. That in Buddhism, we learn that way. Self-respect. You do that out of you. Everything from you. You be that one. You have a control of your own self. You don't depend on anybody. I don't pray Buddha to bless me so I can succeed. No. Buddha teach me, if you want to succeed, improve yourself. If you do self-improvement, then you succeed. Don't blame me. I don't bless you. I don't bless you. I don't punish you. I don't give you any blessing, any benediction. You benedict yourself. You bless yourself. That's the way you learn in Buddhism. Okay? Any other question? In Buddhism, it's fascinating. It's very good. The more you learn, the more you feel it makes sense to you. It makes sense, yes.
Speaking about karma, say in a past life, like you said earlier, if you were to kill someone in a past life and present life you were killed, would you come back with a clean slate?
So, in the last life, she killed someone. In this life, someone kills her. Does that clean the slate? Does that make it even then?
Yeah.
Even then?
Yes.
From that point on?
Yeah, we believe in, it's a karma, okay? It's in Buddhism, we believe in karma. Because, for example, okay, I tell you a few examples. We have it in real life. If to teach about karma, we have one young novice, okay? In Vietnam, young novice, he about in his teen age. But the monk, his teacher, he know about fortune telling. So he looked at the boy. He knows the boy, he won't die young. And so this year he said, the boy he didn't die, okay? So the monk, his teacher, is very sad. He didn't want his student die in front of him. So he sent him home. He said, I give you the vacation for about 10 days, go back to see your parents. After vacation, come back to see me, to go back and to practice again. So the boy, he come back to his home at 10 days. He come back to the teacher. The teacher was surprised, said, tell me, what did you do when you gone? I said, I do nothing. You tell me to go back home to visit my parents. I go back home, I visit my parents, that's all. And I come back. He said, think seriously. What did you do? He said, nothing. I said, oh, I go through a spring, okay? And I see a lot of ants. They're drowning in the river, in the water. So I get a branch of a tree. I put in the water. So all these ants, they climb back, go on the shore. I saved them. I said, no wonder you did not die. Because I think you die. You save 1,000 of lives. That reason why it changed your karma. You should die, but you didn't die because you do a good deed. Because in Buddhism, you believe in good deed. You make a good deed, it's a merit. And so it saved the life of that young monk novice. So we believe in that. And so in Buddhism, we believe it. If somebody killed in this life, that means in last life you killed somebody. So you owe them the life, okay? Like you look about drive-by shooting. How the world, some people in the south side, they go by the house, they shoot, pam, 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 pam. Nobody die. Only one kid in bed die. Maybe that kid last life, that kid owned the life, that shooter, okay? Because he shoot randomly, he shoot everybody in the house, nobody here get hit, only that kid get hit. But you can't explain why that kid get hit. Why no other one? How will he come to your house or my house to kill us? No, he didn't have, he just shoot randomly. Okay? He go shoot it and somebody get hit it. So we explain that way. We explain because you own the life before. Okay? And it happened a lot, And if you think of the thing is something that happened, like a car accident is the same thing. Why, some driver just kill only one person, not you and me. We drive on the road all the time. We drive 365 days a year and nobody kill us. Why? Because we didn't owe anybody our life. Okay? And so we didn't get killed. But some people get killed. Like mass murdering, you see. Some people, they come in and shoot. But why that time you and me didn't go to that crowd? If you and me owe the life, we go in that crowd, we get killed. But we didn't go that. So we don't get killed. These people, you said, they're victim. Yeah, they are victim. But look at that. Maybe that's life. They were involved in their killing. So now this life, they get killed. So that's only explain it. Because there's no other way you can explain it. Why you and me, all of us, we didn't go, we joined that crowd. And we get killed all the time. But no, we're not. Because not our time. It's not, we said, our fate, not our karma. We're not in there. We don't know it. But a lot of people, so in Buddhism, we believe it. In Buddhism, one thing you have to know, we don't believe in fixed karma. In many places, they practitioners, they believe in the fate, the destiny. That means fixed, you cannot change. In Buddhism, you can transform it. You can change it. If you're a good person, you do something good, you can change your karma. You can have a bad karma, but you can change to become a good one. Okay? Some people, they don't believe it, but it's true. Some people, they start their life very poor. They end up become better. Maybe very rich at the end of their life because they do a lot of good deeds, they change it. They change. You see it. It happens all the time. And some people, they start good, but they end very bad. And some people, they ask about, how about karma? How I explain. Why the bad people, they have a good life? Why the good people, they have bad life? Because their karma. The bad people, they have a good life. Maybe last life, they do something good. So now, their karma, the first part of their life, they have a very good life. But now they use up their merit, they use up their good karma, so they end their life turn bad. Some people, they're good people, but they start very bad because their last life, they don't have good karma, so now they pay. But because they're good people, they keep doing good, it changes. The middle of their life, the end of their life, it gets better. It changes better. So in Buddhism, we don't believe in fixed karma. We believe you can change it. If you're a good person, you do a good deed, you can transform it. They call it self-transformation. There's nothing fixed. So you don't say, I'm born with it. Bad karma, bad fate, bad destiny. No, you can change it. If you're a good person, you can transform, you can change it. So many bad students, they apply, they study, they become good student again, and they're doing very well. Okay, you see in your school many times you see many they start at the beginning of the year, they don't do well. Mid part of the year they do better. The end of the year they become very good student, and then next year very good student. They change it, they self transform it. So that's the way in Buddhism we believe it. There are no fixed karma. You can change it. It's up to you. Okay. Any other question? Yes.
What are we here for? What are we here to teach this people with the same nature as us? Why are we here to teach this people with the same nature as us?
Wonder why are we here if is it the purpose to teach other people the same thing that we know?
No, the nature, same nature
Same nature.
as us. We keep coming across with people with the same nature as us. What are we here for? To teach them.
He's wondering if we all have a perfect nature, why do we need to talk?
No, if I keep coming across with people with my same nature, what am I here to teach them? Same nature as me. Same as me.
Whatever did you say?
If I am a dog, why am I here to teach another dog?
I didn't understand your question.
I keep coming across with people with the same nature as me. Keep coming back and back.
So why would I teach you basically?
If I have the same nature, why you keep coming back in my life? If I know you have the same nature as me.
Yes, but the nature is not perfected, so they're coming back to perfect the nature.
Oh, we're here to perfect.
Perfect the nature means become a Buddha, the state of suffering.
So we're supposed to teach them how to escape their suffering.
So we learn, as we learn and teach, we teach others.
I still don't understand your question. What you repeat? What you repeat the question?
I know my nature, but if I meet other people knowingly their nature.
Yeah, everybody have what they call a Buddha nature. That's the intrinsic value, awakened nature. That's your true nature. But you have the fake nature now, the temporary nature. Okay, the I, the it now. It's your temporary nature. It's not the true nature. Your true nature is to go to find your true nature inside yourself. That to go back to find your true nature. It'll take a lot of practice. Okay, you cannot just take it out of that. It's the true nature. It's the something. It's very profound inside yourself, and it takes a lot of practice so we can find your true nature. Like you tell you, like your genome, for example, you cannot see that I hear my genome. You go to the lab, they do the analysis, they take something, they make DNA something, they find that here your genome. So your true nature is something, it's very precious. All of us were born with our true nature, the Buddha nature, but we have the appearance, the pseudo, the fake nature we have it, and we believe it, our true nature. It's our false nature. And we leave that nature and we go out, we said, oh, my parents give me a name. I have a birth certificate, this is my nature. It's not true. It's temporal nature. We are born with that. the true nature deep inside you. The only time you find it by the practicing, you go back and to recognize your true nature. It takes a lot of practice, a lot of exercise, so you can recognize your true nature. That the practice, so you can go back to find it. Like you go to the lab, you can find your genome, but you cannot go to the notary service that here's my genome. Nobody can give you genome. Only the lab, they do the analysis, they give you the genome. So, and you self, and you said, where's my true nature? You have to go back to you true self to find your true self, to find your true nature. We are born with that nature. We have it, but it's so deep inside ourselves. It takes a lot of practice to go back your true home, to find your true nature. You said, where's my true home? Your true home is inside here either. This home you live here is built in brick, lumber, something that it's temporary habitation, temporary house. It's not a true house. It be destroyed. But you said, where's my true home? You have to fight. I cannot fight for you. Nobody can fight for you. Buddha, our teacher, he teaches us the way how to do it. And you practice it so you can find your true home, your true nature. That's the way you learn it. Okay? There are no secret. There are no thing, you can help you to do it. You have to do it yourself by the practicing, by being a good person, by go back to your true nature. Like you go to the lab, ask the lab, do the analysis, give me my genome. They give to you. But you said, your father, show me my genome. Your mother, she cannot show you. Your father cannot show you. You self cannot find your genome. You have to go to the lab to find it. The lab, they do it. They find you. And now you ask us, monk, show me my true nature. I cannot show you. Nobody can show you except yourself. And how you do it? By practicing, by being a good person. Go back so you can find your true home and you find your true nature. Like wearing the good lab, they find your genome. Okay? Any other question? It's Buddhism. It's very advanced. It takes time to understand it. It takes time, and it's complicated. It's not difficult. It's not that easy, but it takes time. It takes time to understand it, to go back your true self. And you tell me, show me my true self. I cannot show you. I don't have a capability to show you your true self. You have to do it yourself. Okay? Any other question? You have no question. We transfer the weight. We go to chanting. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Any positive karmic action we accomplished today, we want to transfer it to everybody and wish them the alignment. We go to the general chanting.
Page 5. Should go service. Please rise.
Holy speech and mind in perfect oneness, I send my heart along with the sound of the bell. May the hearers awaken from forgetfulness and transcend all anxiety and sorrow. Listen, listen, this wonderful sound brings me back to my true home.
Incense offering.
In gratitude we offer this incense to all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout space and time. May it be fragrant as earth herself, reflecting our careful efforts, our wholehearted mindfulness, and the fruit of understanding slowly ripening. May we and all beings be companions of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May we awaken from forgetfulness and realize our true home.
Opening verses.
The incense in the censer now is burning. All the Dharma realm in every place auspicious clouds appearing. Our sincere intention thus fulfilling, as all Buddhas now show their perfect body. Amen. To the incense cloud canopy, Bodhisattva and great Bodhisattvas.
Verses for bowing.
Homage to the eternally abiding Buddha, the supreme Dharma and sage of Sangha throughout the Dharma realm and the realm of empty space and 3 periods of time.
Homage
To the fundamental teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha, Maitreya, honored future Buddha, Manjushri, great wisdom Bodhisattva, universal great conduct Bodhisattva, all Dharma guarding Deva Bodhisattvas and the magic mountain assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Homage to Amitabha Buddha in the land of ultimateness, Avalokiteshvara, great compassion Bodhisattva, great Bodhisattva, earth or great vow Bodhisattva, and the assembly of great pure sea like Bodhisattvas.
Ishina. Ramachandra. You keep Ramachandra with other hand and you run like this. Namo
Ratnathrayaya Namo Arya Avalokitesvaraya Bodhisattvaya Mahasattvaya Mahakarunikaya Om Savalavati Sudanatasya Namaskritvanavalarya Avalokitesvaraya Namo Nirakanta Sri Mahapatashami Sarvadvata Shubham Ashiyo Sarva Sattva Namo Pasattva Namo Bhagavate Tadyatha Om Navarokadokate Kalati Nishiri Mahabodhisattva Savo Savo Maramara Mashi Mashi Ridayu Guru Guru Game Guru Guru Vashyati Mahabashyati Dara Dara Nirini Smaraya Jala Jala Mahabamara Mundalehi Ehi Shina Shina Malashin Malashari Mashabashmin Marashaya Guru Guru Pra Guru Guru Shri Sara Sara Siri Siri Suru Suru Bodhaya 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 Maitreya Nilakantha Trisarana Mayamane Swaha Siddhaya Swaha Mahasiddhaya Swaha Siddhaya Ye Swaraya Swaha Nilakanti Swaha Pranila Swaha Shri Silpamukaya Swaha Sarva Mahasastaya Swaha Chakra Astaya Swaha Padmakishaya Swaha Vilakante Patavaya Swaha Mohorishakaraya Swaha Namo Ratnatrayaya Namo Arya Avalokite Shavaraya Swaha Omsidyatu Mantrapataya Swaha. The Dharma body is bringing morning light in concentration. My heart is at peace. A half smile is born on my lips. This is a new day, and I vow to go through it in mindfulness. The sun of wisdom has risen, shining in every direction. Noble Sangha, diligently bring your mind into meditation. Namo Shakya Buddhaye Buddhaya. Namo Shakya Buddhaye Buddhaya. Namo Shakya Buddhaye Buddhaya. Touching the one who bows and the one who is bound to are both by nature empty. Therefore, the communication between them is inexpressibly perfect. Our practice center is the net of Indra Sangha, to whom we bow in gratitude. Teaching and living the way of awareness in the very midst of suffering and confusion. Shakyamuni Buddha, the awakened one, to whom we bow in gratitude. Cutting through ignorance, awakening our hearts and our minds, Manjushri, the Bodhisattva of great understanding, to whom we bow in gratitude. Walking mindfully, working joyfully, for the sake of all beings, Sabhatra Bhadra, the Bodhisattva of great action, to whom we bow in gratitude. Responding to suffering, serving beings in countless ways, Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of great compassion, to whom we bow in gratitude. Seed of awakening and loving kindness in children, sprouts, and all beings, Maitreya, the Buddha, to be born, to whom we bow in gratitude. Showing the way fearlessly and compassionately, the stream of all our ancestral teachers, to whom we bow in gratitude. The Dhamma is deep and lovely. We now have a chance to see it and practice it. We vow to realize its true meaning. The Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara, moving in the deep course of perfect understanding, shed light on the five skandhas and found them equally empty. After this penetration, he overcame the being. The Shariputra, form is emptiness, emptiness is form is not other than emptiness, emptiness is not other than form. The same is true with feeling, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness. Listen, Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They are neither produced nor destroyed, neither defiled nor immaculate, neither increasing nor decreasing. Therefore, in emptiness there is neither form nor feelings, nor perceptions, nor mental formations, nor consciousness, no eye or ear or nose or tongue or body or mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no realms of elements, no interdependent origins, and no extinction of them, no ill-being, no cause of ill-being, no end of ill-being, and no path, no understanding, no attainment, because there is no attainment. The Bodhisattva's grounded perfect understanding, like no obstacles for their minds, having no obstacles, they overcome fear, liberating themselves forever of illusion and realizing perfect nirvana. All Buddhas in the past, present, and future arrive at full right and universal enlightenment. Therefore, one should know that perfect understanding is the highest mantra, the unequal mantra, the destroyer of ill-being, the incorruptible truth, the mantra of Prajnaparamita should therefore be proclaimed. Gate, gate, para, gate, para, samgate, bodhisattva. Bhagavate Bodhisattva.
Invoking the Bodhisattva's name.
We invoke your name, Avalokiteshvara. We aspire to learn your way of listening in order to help relieve the suffering in the world. You know how to listen in order to understand. We invoke your name in order to practice listening with all our attention and open-heartedness. We will sit and listen without any prejudice. We will sit and listen without judging or reacting. We will sit and listen in order to understand. We will sit and listen so attentively that we will be able to hear what the other person is saying and also what is being left unsaid. We know that just by listening deeply, we already alleviate a great deal of pain and suffering in the other person. We invoke your name, Manjushri. We aspire to learn your way, which is to be still and to look deeply into the heart of things and into the hearts of people. We will look with all our attention and open-heartedness. We will look with unprejudiced eyes. We will look without judging or reacting. We will look deeply so that we will be able to see and understand the roots of suffering through the impermanent and selfless nature of all that is. We will practice your way of using the sword of understanding to cut through the bonds of suffering, thus freeing ourselves and other species. We invoke your name, Samantabhadra. We aspire to practice your vow to act with the eyes and heart of compassion, to bring joy to one person in the morning and to ease the pain of one person in the afternoon. We know that the happiness of others is our own happiness, and we aspire to practice of the path of service. We know that every word, every look, every action, and every smile will bring happiness to others. We know that if we practice wholeheartedly, we ourselves may become an inexhaustible source of peace and joy for our loved ones and for all species. We invoke your name, Siddhi Dharma. We aspire to learn your way of being present where there is darkness, suffering, oppression, and despair, so we can bring light, hope, relief, and liberation to those places. We are determined not to forget about or abandon those in desperate situation. We will do our best to establish contact with those who cannot find a way out of their suffering, those whose cries for help, justice, equality, and human rights are not being heard. We know that help can be found in many places on earth. We will do our best not to contribute to creating more hell on earth, to help transform the hells that already exist. We will practice in order to realize the qualities of perseverance and stability, so that like the earth we can always be supportive and faithful to those in need.
bound together. The three refuges. I
Take refuge in the Buddha, the one who shows me the way in this life. I take refuge in the Dharma, the way of understanding and of love. I take refuge in the Sangha, the community that lives in harmony and awareness. Dwelling in the refuge of Buddha, I clearly see the path of light and beauty in the world. Dwelling in the refuge of Dharma, I learn to open many doors on the path of transformation. Dwelling in the refuge of Sangha, shining light that supports me, keeping my practice free of obstruction. Taking refuge in the Buddha in myself, I aspire to help all people recognize their own awakened nature and realizing the mind of love. Taking refuge in the Dharma in myself, I aspire to help all people fully master the ways of practice and walk together on the path of liberation. Taking refuge in the Sangha in myself, I aspire to help all people build fourfold communities to embrace all beings and support their transformation. Reciting the sutras, practicing the way of awareness, gives rise to benefits without limits. We vow to share the fruits with all beings. We vow to offer tribute to parents, teachers, friends, and numerous beings who give guidance and support along the path. And that is our service. So we're going to